What is up, everyone? How is everybody doing tonight? I will give it a few seconds, get some people in here. Guess I should pull it up on YouTube so I can see how many people in here. Hope everybody is more blessed than stressed this evening. We actually don't have a uh, storm tonight, and we have a peaceful shindig so far at the bar. So it's been a good day. I'm trying to see what. Oh, okay. Hey, just to let y'all know, I'm gonna be trying a few things during this, and going to see about how multi-streaming and all. So I'm gonna be experiment with like this edit button. I'm getting ready to click right now. However, we're getting ready to see what it does. Oh, yeah, it's just to edit the changes for the broadcast. Well, okay. And I don't know. Maybe invite. Ah, okay. Oh, um, Harvey, do you have the? I found it here on when you go to invite guests on Streamyard. Um, at the bottom, it's new. Guests can stream this to their own destinations, um, but you have to have a paid membership, and I do not. Hi, Judy. How's Judy this evening? Harvey, I forgot you up there. Sorry. Man, it's a slow night tonight. Well, three people. Man, I hope everybody is doing good tonight. It's been a decent day. Can't say as much for the week, but today has been pretty good. I've been kind of just relaxing, tried to do a little bit of mowing. Old man body didn't quite work out with it, so we just didn't do that. Well, Judy, you got to get to feeling better. That's for sure. That's but um, everybody get some prayers out there for Judy and get her some healing, get her to feeling better. Judy is quite a good supporter. Harvey, um, if he's got a channel, you guys go check out his channel. Let me see if I can toss a link. I need to make. I can't do that from here, can I? I thought I made Harvey a moderator. Uh, Crap! I'm having a brain fart here tonight, guys. Sorry. Yeah, hit that like, everyone. Oh yeah, I need to pull it up on. Oh, there we go with our internet. I guess I won't run both computers at the same or both. Okay, stop loading. Let me pull it up on my phone. Tried to drag it up on the other screen. It drug my internet down. Hopefully, I'm not lagging for you guys. Let me see. Um, and Harv, I think on the go live together, that's only on mobile, which I don't have an issue. My phone actually has a way better video quality than this camera and stuff. So I mean, this phone will shoot in 4K, where I think this camera is 720. But we will definitely get to. I mean, it don't matter however you want to do it, but um, I'll deal with that later. I got a few bugs here. I'm glad I did this tonight because I haven't been live in so long. That since my computer, the last computer crashed, I haven't been live and hadn't set none of this up yet, and so I had to do all that tonight. And I don't like the view here, so I just rearranged and yeah. So I'm gonna have to figure out something different. I'll probably end up going off the phone anyway, so I can set it over here and get a view this way instead of my messy closet and my miscellaneous junk behind. But oh, hey, good. You can. I did make you a mod then, Harv. Huh? What's that link, Harv? Is that your channel or? It's actually not coming up as a link on here on StreamYard anyway. I don't know what it's showing on YouTube. I'm afraid to mess with anything on the internet. It didn't like that. I pulled up on my phone here. Maybe. Internet. It didn't like that. Okay. Yeah, you are a mod. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Harvey. That's linked to Harvey's channel. Yeah. Hit that link if you're not subscribed to Harvey's channel. Go check out his channel. He was in prison in Missouri for um, standing up for his brother. His brother had been abused, and he wasn't having it. But he's got a really good story, really good channel, and he is Harv's like me and Eric, Adam, all we just how it is. We're not sugarcoating nothing. We're not going to glorify nothing. It's just as for us old people who will get the reference, just the facts, ma'am. Old Joe Friday. Man, I just showed my age. I don't even know if that was in color. Wow. Let me lock this chair so I quit rocking on you guys and squeaking. My ADHD is horrible today. But anyway, so this week, let's update on this week. So last weekend, as everybody knows, we had got this property for the ministries. We was under a lease, and the the lady was in the process of buying it, and I was sick last week, and with the allergies, my eyes were swollen. I couldn't see. Plus, I was working on families' vehicles and stuff all week, so I was not able to get to the bank, and I was not able to get to the bank at all, and so that way, to get the loan secured and everything, I needed to get my corporate tax return done, and I talked to her Sunday evening, last Sunday, and everything was good. Yeah, plan on buying it. Yes, ma'am. Told her why I hadn't been to the bank, and she was fine with that. But yet, I'd end up going to sleep early, hadn't been feeling well, and woke up middle of the night to a message from her that it was sold. And next morning, found it was sold to somebody else. They gave her an offer she just couldn't refuse and didn't give me a chance to counter. I had everything for the coffee shop ready to go. Everything was ready to go, open the doors. And so that's a huge financial loss at this point. Um, I'm hoping to recover some of my losses, if not all. Uh, I still, even after the whole deal, I tried to be reasonable and, here's the work, here's how much money I have in gas and stuff to do this work. Um, don't you feel like you should compensate me since you didn't fulfill your end of the contract? And No response. Well, I've run construction companies and my own business for a long time, and if I go out, if I go out to do a job, I'm not pulling my tools out and getting on a job site under my company for less than $40 an hour. So, and it is against the law. It's very against the law. I've got her dead to rights, and I'm the awesome thing about having a channel is that um, I got pictures and videos of a lot of the work I've done and the progress and stuff. So I have all sorts of evidence, and I just sent her a bill for $1,700 though. So for mowing, but hey, $40 an hour. Um, yeah, I mean that's when I mowed that the first time, that grass was 5 to 6 feet tall, every bit of it, over the whole property. It's a huge, huge property, um, and I mowed it with a push mower, um, over 20, like 24, 25 hours mowing, and in 100-degree heat and all that. And so, yeah, I'm not very happy. I was kind of discouraged. I took a break and just, you know, trying to reevaluate. I, uh, I do, however, I did interview for big international ministries for president's position this week, and I am in the top 20 candidates. I've been granted a second interview. I have that Monday. If I pass that interview or whatever and make it, they're going to drop that down to the top three. And then the top three will have an in-person interview. I'll have to go down to Tampa and do an in-person interview. But if I get this job, it will mean a move. I'll have to move to Tampa Bay. But I'll probably move to Georgia because I'm not big on Florida. They don't allow pit bulls, and I like my pit bulls. And they can't do nothing about my pit bull because that little old vest behind hanging up, service dog. She's a registered service dog. So I mean, there isn't as much, but the money, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, a lot of benefits. Um, it's a job that if I was to work with somebody else, it would be a job, almost a dream job. They have a big youth ministries. They have a big reentry program. They have, and I'll be over all that reentry and all that. And they already have stuff going on. They like some of my ideas, and that's part of the reason they want me on their board to implement some of my ideas with their ministry. And plus, it would give me a lot of experience of running a big nonprofit on the streets. I ran the president of JC's for 5 years when me and Eric was in El Dorado. He was my administrative vice president. That was $110,000 to $140,000 a year, small 501c3 nonprofit corporation with inside the Department of Corrections. Talk about a sucker to try to keep on top of and make sure everything's legit, because you had consequences from all sorts of directions if it wasn't. And so Judy and Harvey, thank you for the prayers. And it's just it's kind of, at this point, it's where God takes me. And maybe he shut those doors on purpose and I'm supposed to go over to this ministry. And I don't know, but I've put it up in prayer. Like I said, I have the second interview. The first interview was a phone interview, and it went really, really well. We were just with the chairman of the board. This next interview is going to be with the chairman of the board and a couple other board members, and it's a video interview, so it'll be over Zoom. And then, like I said, if I make it through that interview, then I'll be heading to Tampa Bay on their dime for my third interview. And if I pass that one, I will probably be living in Tampa Bay by next month, if not by September at the latest. I probably by my birthday I'll be living in Tampa if that's the case. Well, like I said, I'll probably live in Georgia, in southern Georgia. I like Georgia a lot better, and still warm and got that nice warm tropical weather I like. And, um, but yeah, that's not quite as humid as Florida. Of course, northern Florida is not as bad as southern Florida, but nonetheless, um, it is what it is, and we will see. It's in God's hands, and whatever God wants to do, wherever He wants me, that's the doors He's going to open up, and that's where I'm going to go. And I always tell people. Everybody says, that you got the bumper sticker, God's my co-pilot, this and that. Nope, God's my pilot. I'm just along for the ride. I'm not even the co-pilot half time. I'm just there. Let's go, God, take me. But it's I am gonna have to bust my backside on getting some work done or getting some donations in or something because I had everything, literally everything invested into that business and that coffee shop, and that was a major loss. And everything of very little is not much. So it, that's still we're in the thousands. But that's it's here nor there. It'll work out. Um, the bills will get taken care of somehow. God will come through. He always does. Always does. But otherwise, this lately has been, it's been kind of crazy. We had Eric's wife got in an accident, hit a deer. What was that? Monday or Tuesday, I think it was. I think it was Tuesday. But she hit a deer coming home from her doctor's appointment in Kansas City and totaled out the car, and she's okay. But that's another loss. The car seats, the babies weren't in the car, but the car seats were. So the car seats are no good no more. They're in a wreck, and so we have to replace those car seats. We have to replace the vehicle, and it's just it's rough right now. So I'm gonna have to get off my backside and get this old butt, try to get it motivated and going again. And that hopefully ill health will keep up. But it'll work. It'll work. But otherwise, man, there hasn't been. There has, but there hasn't. It's a lot of family stuff, but that seems to be a almost constant with my family. I have one of them drama-filled families. That's why I try to just stay to myself. That's why me and Eric don't talk to most of them. Me and Eric, we don't mess with a lot of people because, our family is usually drama. Judy, how did you fare out in that storm last night? Did you get hit too? And there is like no action tonight. I have some hard. I was telling you, I've got I made a handful of videos, and some of them halfway serious, really, because I didn't know um, what it was gonna bring. I didn't have no cell signal. I didn't have no internet, no power, no radio source. I didn't know where the storm was, what was going on. Um, it was kind of cool, but kind of freaky at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit unnerving there for a little bit. I was hearing the roars. I've been through some tornadoes, and that's what that sounded like. And it was the wind. We had 100-mile-an-hour winds, and but it was like, man, it just it was kind of freaky. But I got a compilation of videos. I've got them uploaded to the computer. I've got to edit them, put them together and stuff. And but I couldn't resist the whole survival thing, the Bear Grylls and all that. You know, I always we watched some of those survival shows and all that. Me and Eric did, and Eric watched a lot of that stuff. He's big into that stuff, and I'm kind of like the well, if it happens, it happens. And I'm not a preparer. I'm not a prepper. I I can't keep pop around or if it's around. I'm gonna drink it. I'm poor. I ain't got money to store up stuff. I can't store no noodle. I'm eating them suckers. But but I couldn't resist. And then in today's day and age, you know, especially these kids, man, the internet goes out. It's like life is over for them. They don't know what to do. They're just lost. And then, man, the power too. Oh my God, the world's over. And but it just we were perfectly fine. We would have been fine if the power had been out for a month. You know, it's me and Eric. It's not a big deal. The kids, that's the difference. You know, and his old lady. You know, me and Eric, it don't bother us as much. You know, we get through. But I mean, we have generator and stuff like that if we had to use it. And we didn't even bother firing up generator last night. Eric hooked the inverter up to the Bronco for a while, and we plugged the router in, and so we had internet for just a little bit and check messages and stuff. But that was well after the storm last night. Oh, well, you guys got lucky then, Judy, because you wouldn't have slept through the storm here. It was, I mean, I could feel the house. I mean, you could feel the vibration of the house where the wind was rocking the whole darn house. It was whipping our trees. Well, actually, with my neighbor's trees out my side window here, they were like doubled over at times. It was wicked. And I mean, they're not big, huge trees, but I mean they're 6, 8 inch trees, and they're not tiny trees either. And these things were these are 20 foot tall trees, and but yeah, Harvey, that's for darn sure. Yeah, they don't know what to like. Take your ass outside. But that's even now. You know, there's that channel Maxwell Gamer, and that kid's awesome. And he even says that to, like he even made a short about it too. That do you have this? Do you have that? No, no. Well, what do you do? He's like, go outside. And yeah, you know, a lot of these kids they don't go outside anymore. And so now I say my nephews and grandkids and stuff. A lot of them are. Some of them have to make go outside, but they're not allowed all their devices all the time either. We have technology breaks just like Corey does with little Jay and Devlin and them. Yeah, Harvey. That's in fact, I almost made another video spoof of Forrest Gump because I was on the front porch and the wind was coming and it was like blowing straight at me. I mean, just like, and it was that made me think of Forrest Gump and the sideways rain. Oh yeah, yeah. Trains are noisy. I have well, we have a train that's back, oh, maybe quarter mile from us, but half mile the most. I don't think it's that. I think it's probably quarter mile. But we hear it. But of course, small, quiet town. There's no other noises around here. So, but it's not. I get used to it. I don't. Now we have some idiot engineer that he don't work all the time. He must be a part timer or something. But every once in a while, about every couple of weeks, 1 or 2 nights, it's 3, 4 in the morning. Every time they go through, they're and just laying on that. There is no reason for that. That noise carries. And I mean, the deer are the only thing you're going to be warning, and the foxes and the wildlife. I mean, there's not many vehicles coming around. And they can see you coming because it's dark as crap, and you got a big light on the front. But anyway, it's and the gates go down. Heck, I don't know. I don't know what I can't expect much out of people. Most people don't know how to use a turn signal that's supplied with their car, so I can't expect them to figure out how to run a train horn. Oh yeah, I hear the train a coming around the bend. Sunshine since I don't know when. Yeah, I better stop before I get a copyright violation. Sorry, Johnny. I like old Johnny. Have you heard that song from him, "Hurt"? That newer one. Well, obviously it's not real. He's not alive anymore. But it was like I think it was like one of his last songs. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. It's called "Hurt." It's awesome. I completely identify with that song, man. It's a lot of us probably would, it's like, man, especially we look back at our past and stuff, and man, you know, Harvey, years ago, I used to hear trains too in my ears, but and there was no trains around. But that had to do with the illicit substances being ingested into my body. that man, oh gosh, that reminds me. I don't. Hopefully, this don't affect monetization. I'm a one of them stories. It was funny and freaky at the same time. So, like 2000, I want to say 4, 2003, 2004. We're up in Kansas City. I don't know Kansas City well. Not a buddy. Uh, I thought was a buddy at the time. You know how that goes. We were up in KC. He's from that area, and he knows Tech Nine and all them, and they were nobodies back then. And but anyway, we went up to see his brother and all that. Partied with Tech Nine and them guys. Well, we was into the dope back in them days. Tech Nine and them didn't do dope, by the way. I'm not, but we did. Um, and so, um, but anyway, this dude had this like purple dope, and well, it looked like regular ice. It was kind of a fluffier ice than normal. It wasn't as chunky. It was more of a fluffy. It was a ice and uh, anhydrous combo. And I don't know. It was a hybrid of somehow type. He did. Dude was like this master chemist, way above my level. But anyway, when you melted it down, it turned blue, or not blue, but purple. And I took 2 hits, and we're on Quindaro in KC. And if y'all don't know, Quindaro is a very busy street and a very dangerous area. But it's the middle of the day. I'm walking outside on Quindaro. There's cars that are going by, people everywhere. I cannot hear a thing. All I hear is these train whistles. That's all I hear in my ears. Nothing else. Then it went to ringing. And then it went to nothing. I thought I was deaf. I was like, oh man, I was so mad. I was, I, I don't know if I was yelling. I don't know if I was yelling like a deaf person because I couldn't hear it. What did you do to me? What did you do? I mean, I don't know. I know I was yelling something. But, man, I'm glad cell phones and cameras and stuff weren't around them dope days because you see all these videos and I find them sad. I mean, sometimes they're funny in a way, but it's sad, really, when you see somebody so messed up on fentanyl, all these other drugs, they're leaning or they're talking to themselves or scratching. I mean, I'm sure I could have starred in some of those back in the day, and unfortunately, but yeah, that was his last song. Ray always has to wake me so I can go to the Roy. Oh, Roy, I'm blind. was trying to figure out who Ray was for a second. I'm like, who's Ray? And like, oh, Roy, that makes more sense. I'm like, I wonder if Roy knows about Ray. It's a 9 Inch Nails cover. Really? I did not know that. Wow, I didn't. Yeah, I'll have to check out the original version. I'm gonna have to check that out. But yeah, that's awesome. I love that song. I probably listen to it at least once a day when I'm going through. A lot of times I'll be going through my emails or working on my desk or drawing or something, and I will play music in the background. Hey Adam, you're all right? Shit, there was not really a set time. I just kind of needed to do it and haven't done a live in a while. And in fact, heck, give me a second here. I'll throw the link up there if anybody wants to join. I don't know if I can pin comment. Maybe. I don't know what that did. Found a purple mushroom once. Yeah, I'm allergic to mushrooms. I've never well, that's part of the reason haven't done mushrooms, but I don't know. I'd sure like to find some of those, whatever the heck they are, that grow once in a while, that people are like some hundreds of dollars for these mushrooms. I don't know what they're called, but I'd sure like to find some of those. But I don't know what all mushroom is a mushroom to me. But yeah, excuse me. Judy was on the set of the Smurfs. Oh, you're good. Hey, here's Harvey. I don't like that view. There we go. That's a better view. What's going on, Harv?
No, I figured I'd join for a few minutes. I'm gonna call it night. I am tired.
Yeah, I'm not being here a long time, but I'm glad I did. I haven't been on live since our computer went down. I moved everything around and did the mushrooms. One
Yeah,
didn't enjoy the feeling.
Yeah, I did. We used to do shrooms. We call them shrooms here, the mushrooms that grow out of cow patties.
Yeah. Well, actually, the ones I was talking about, they said these are like legal. These are like some people like eat, and they're hard to find. They only grow at certain times or something. I don't know. I halfway pay attention.
How you doing,
I don't
Adam?
know. I wonder about allergies. It'll be a nice. It's in the time lapse video, and I'm sure Eric's going to be nice enough to leave it in. Me and Eric are starting a new channel about flipping the cars and stuff we're doing, and the work on the cars we're doing, and we were cleaning off the top of the Lincoln, scraping that off, and man, I put my hand on the mirror, and I guess I pissed off a hornet's nest in there, and I got stung. Well, I used to be like allergic. Last time I got stung was in like early 2000s. I was in Marion on a roof of the garage I was service manager at, and I was painting the building, and I was bent over, and the sign in the front up top, there was a hornet's nest back there, and when I sprayed back there, it pissed them off, and I got stung, and I got a step back, and I fell back onto the roof. Woke up, they were life-flighting me. But I think the lady that
Adam, if you don't know what, I was going to let him know what hornets were. They're great big old bees.
Yeah, well, wasp. Yeah,
she's going to bed.
Yeah. Good night, Judy.
Oh, they ain't a wasp. They're
Them
bigger than a
suckers.
wasp.
Yeah, that.
You know.
But I still got a mark on my finger there. But I didn't fall out. I almost felt like I was tripping on acid. Like got this weird high, and it just started like like a back of the old acid.
They used to put my
I didn't
dad in the
fall
hospital.
out. They used to put me too, and
Yeah,
I don't know. But see, with my eyes, I have been taking a copious amount of allergy pills the last couple of weeks. So I think I had so much Benadryl and allergy medication built up in my system that maybe it, was resistant too. Because I was ready to go out.
We got something we can compare on the size of a hornet? So the animal.
Man, I'm trying to think what's about that size. They're big old black nasty son of a gun, and they can sting you multiple times. That some bitch stung me and went right back in his nest, ran away. Well, he didn't live long. Eric got the wasp spray, and the whole family died because of his actions. So,
well, you know, one time me and my uncle, if you throw a rock at a hornet's nest, they know where it came from. So
yeah,
and they'll go the direct. So me and my uncle one time found this big hornet's nest, and we decided to shoot it. He'd shoot it from over here, I'd shoot it from over here, and they wouldn't know where the shot from or anything, And so we got over there, and we both shot at the same time. And I'm telling you, it's just like you see in the cartoons. I seen this big ball of black, and then it straightened out in a line and headed right forward.
Oh damn! I didn't even think of
it. Did like a like a black ball that just became a line, and it made a beeline for him. And he was running and yelling. He got stung like 3 or 4 times.
It's like people, they say that old that's a myth to go jump in the water. I mean, you can jump in the water. They won't dive in after you, but if they want you, they'll hover and wait on your ass to come back up. They'll wait on you. They know you got to come back up and breathe.
They will. They'll just hover above the water, So the best thing to do if you do that is get in the water and try to swim as far as you can.
Yeah. That's
they're no joke.
No, and in fact, the hornets, the yellow jackets, some of your bees, well, especially like obviously your killer bee, Africanized killer bees and stuff, but some of those even your honeybees, they can kill if you're not allergic to it with so many stings. That's Hey, goat, what's up, guy? How you doing,
goat?
Bud?
But but I'd rather get stung by a yellow jacket than a hornet anytime.
Man, that hurt. That was just, man, that burned. That hurt.
I know it did.
Like I just stuck a hot poker in my hand. Yeah. And I didn't swell up near as much, and I don't have near the hole. Eric got stung the 4th of July. He was fixing a buddy's fence, and about the size of a quarter. Well, Judy, they have different money over there too. I don't know if he knows how big a U.S. quarter is.
But they're about the circumference of a quarter.
Yeah.
They're about as big as Round's quarter, I'd say. But they're longer,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
kind
not
of think
good.
of something.
Yeah, I can't either. I mean, they're a good size, and they pack a hell of a punch. I got stung by a bunch of wasps. Man, oh man, the pain was bad. Yeah, I would imagine that. I've never been stung by multiple. And what's crazy is bees. When I got stung in Marion years ago, they said I was allergic to wasps and bees. I've never been stung by a bee, but I used to. When I was a kid, out on the playground, we'd pick up honeybees and stuff and put them in our hands and play with them and everything, and I never got stung. And oh, Judy, I love the water.
But yeah, I've been stung by.
Yeah.
Where's Eric at? I don't see Eric.
I don't either. I'm not sure where. I think he's spending
But
time with his wife. We're gonna. I think sometime this evening we're gonna watch this.
I've never been. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the library
Keanu
just got
Reeves.
it.
Yeah.
That John Wick 4, it just come out, and the library just got it yesterday, and I snagged it before she even got it on the shelf. I said, nope, I've been waiting on that movie. Let me get it.
I can't imagine getting stung by several wasps at the same time like Adam did.
I couldn't either. I couldn't either.
Nobody was stung.
No, we had a tree business, and we cut down this huge limbs off this cottonwood tree. And cottonwoods, they get really big and they rot from the inside out. I don't know if you guys have cottonwood trees there in Missouri or not, but they rot from the inside out. And well, we had went and cut this tree down in Wichita at this old fire station, and we're back there, and Buddy went up in the lift and he cut, and this limb is, oh hell, at least as big around as a 16-inch tire rim. It's a big trunk, limb. It's a huge limb, and it's about 25 foot up in the air. He cuts. It was hollowed out, rotten, and it had a beehive in it. It was all honeycombs and beehives, and they come out and swarmed him. They were stinging him. He was trying to bring that lift down. He finally, about 15 foot off the ground, he finally jumped out the bucket because it wasn't coming down fast enough, and he was just getting nailed. And he ran, and I did well over 100 miles an hour in the middle of the damn day in Wichita for like 5 miles to get him to the hospital. Didn't see one cop. Man, if I was just to play around driving 70 down a city street on a normal day, I'd get nailed. But yeah, and that was when I found out, because he started going into shock, and they said he wasn't allergic, but it was the number.
Check out this book,
Warrior Poet Way.
The Warrior Poet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
That's right.
Check that out.
I think I can check out.
Goat's coming on my channel here the end of the month. Give his testimony.
That's awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get off. I can't. My eyes are starting to burn. I'm gonna have to get off here, Kev.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on here a whole lot later either myself. But Harvey, you have a good one. Thanks for jumping on, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, right, absolutely. Bud. Anytime. All right. But yeah, those bees and wasps are no joke. That's for darn sure. Yeah, I am too. The allergic to the blooms of the cottonwood. Oh yeah, man, when that cotton goes through the air, it tears me up. My allergies go crazy. But yeah, I'm not a fan of cottonwood trees because they rot from the inside out, and they're dangerous around structures and stuff because of that, because you don't even know that it's a compromised tree, and most of the support of a tree is in the core, not in the outside rings, so but they're very, especially with our winds and stuff like that. Yeah, we got a lot of wasps around here too, and we all the time constantly battle them in the house, outside. They're thick out here, but I don't like them either. I did see a cool fox out there earlier. It was out in our front yard, and until I went outside and he took off. But I was trying to get him to come to me. I'm gonna see if I might pull out a live trap and see if I can trap one of them baby foxes and make a pet. I don't know. Eric might freak out if I start catching wild animals. We got kids around, so I guess that's probably not a wise thing to have wild animals. Hold on, guy. Man, I'm not gonna be on here a whole lot longer, guys. I still need to write my sermon for tomorrow. In the morning, I'm slacking. I've been slacking, but be on it. Don't know what sermon's gonna be in the morning yet. Pray on it, see where the Holy Spirit leads me, and that's where we're gonna go. And I know it's gonna be a good one. I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm leaning towards something, either God's grace, forgiveness. I don't know. Matthew keeps popping up in my head, Matthew 5:43, but that's probably because I need that more than anybody else. Yeah. It's 1:19 p.m. Sunday afternoon, and I've just been chilling in the bush. Heck yeah, there you go, Adam. Yeah, I like going out and exploring and stuff, but in our area out here in Canada, we're very, very rural. We're like in the sticks. Like I said, just had a fox in my front yard. We have foxes, raccoons, possums, rattlesnakes, copperheads, coyotes, uh, mountain lions, bobcats. We're supposed to have black bears coming. I haven't seen one yet, but we're supposed. But anyway, we have some dangerous wildlife you kind of got to be careful with out here. But I don't mind if I'll go anywhere in the daylight, and I'll stay there at night as long as I get there in the daylight and I can make note of my surroundings and make sure there's no habitats of anything that well, and I don't really, wildlife don't bother me. I keep seeing the uh, mountain lion paw prints over by the river where I go all the time, and I keep hoping to run into him because if I die from a mountain lion, people just know I tried to pet it. Just it don't blame the cat. It just I tried to pet it. That I've had one a couple years ago. I was feeding and stuff out there in Marion out at the lake, and I bring water, fresh water, and food. I was like camping out and stuff for a while, and I don't camp in camp areas. I don't like neighbors. If I want neighbors, I'll stay home. If I want to go to the lake and camp, I want an area out. I don't want people around me. I just want the people I'm there with around. But the yeah, it just I don't remember where I was going with that. Man, I'm blind, Adam. That emoji, I can't see it. I think it's a smiley face. Hold on. Oh, this helps the blind people. Oh, it's a smiley face. My eyes still aren't the greatest, guys. That whatever that is with had my eyes so swollen and all, and it's still mess with me. It's a lot better than it was, but they're still not the greatest. But I think I'm going to end this so I can check out sermons and see what I may do. The loving your enemies, like I said, that's what keeps hitting me in my head. That's using the Holy Spirit, and that's maybe there's someone else needs to hear it besides myself. But it's been a rough one lately. But I don't know it. I guess in this town, maybe these people are just different. I don't know. When you think you have issues with people, they turn around and do other stuff, and I don't know. And sometimes these people, this is the weirdest area I've ever seen. These people, they'll help you to your face and then stab you behind your back and turn around and help you to your face again. And it just don't even make sense to me. And so it's kind of hard to tell where people stand. Um, but when I went over to the bar a little bit ago, got some food and a few drinks and stuff for the um, everybody was upset because the coffee shop wasn't open, and everybody was upset because the ministry didn't have a home now, and same didn't seem to be real supportive. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It's in God's hands. Like I told him tonight, if I'm still here, I'll probably open up a coffee shop sometime. But if I get that job, I'm not even going to be here, and I'm not even be in this state. But so, in fact, it's an international ministries. Their home office is in Tampa Bay, but you know, it's hard telling where I may end up. Like, you know, I'd like to go do some mission work and stuff sometime, maybe even at. But I don't know. Again, that all what countries you can get to and stuff. Like, I'd love to visit Australia. I'd love to go see Adam, but I can't never go to Australia because I'm a felon. So, that kind of sucks. But I guess it is what it is. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble now. I'm getting tired. I need to get the sermon wrote and everything before I call it a night. And I don't know, maybe watch this movie still. I don't know. I guess Lita's saying goodbye. What are you barking at? That's just Erica Brandy. Ain't no one breaking in. They know better. She's a good dog, though. Anyway, love y'all. Yeah, Bless Ruse would have been really great. Have everything for a coffee shop, and but yeah, I'd love to go to Australia, Adam, but I'm almost positive I can't. I think if you're a convicted felon, you can't go to Australia because I know that idiot singer, Chris Brown or whatever, he beat his old lady up, and they wouldn't even let him in to do a concert because he was a convicted felon. But I'll have to check that out. All right, y'all, have a great evening. God bless everybody. Hope everybody is more blessed than stressed. I hope to see you guys in the morning. If everything goes as planned, I'm going to try for the 10 a.m. premiere, as I've been doing, Central Standard Time. But the last couple weeks, I have been having so many technical issues, and right now I'm working off of this older laptop. It's kind of slow, and so because my other system died. But it is what it is, and we will get through. But if it's a little late, I apologize in advance. I will try to get it up as quick as possible. But you know, I say my service here at 8 a.m. So people in attendance, and then it takes me a little bit to get uploaded and edited and stuff. And maybe I need to start aiming for a later time in the day, but I don't know. Anyway, you guys, love y'all. God bless y'all. And also join me in the morning here on my channel tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We will be, myself, Mark, and Harvey will be joining Adam on Australian Prison Stories. So come visit us there. Y'all have a great evening. I love y'all. God bless. Rev Dr. Kev, and I'm out.